Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new league racing video. Today we have round 5 of Abu Dhabi, and these are the standings from the last race. We're 20 points behind the leader, and today we are gonna do the quali as well in the video. So I hope you guys like that. Let me know in the comments so I can do it in the future as well maybe, and I will see you in the video. So we are about to begin our first quali lap of the day here. And we are going towards turn 1. You want to take a very wide entry here, downshift to 4th gear, take all the curb on exit, and then go back to the left a little bit, take the curb on the right side here, into 7th gear we go. Pretty good first sector so far, a little cautious turn 1, and we have a very bad entry there to that corner, just taking it safe for the first lap of qualifying. Gideon goes fastest with a 23.9. We're definitely gonna beat that because it's not that fast. Take all the curb here on the outside to get as much rotation as possible. We missed the apex a little bit there, and that's not ideal for our lap, but it's only our first lap, so we can improve 2 laps after this. You want to take a very close line to the barrier here and then go back to the outside for the next fast right-hander. Downshift to 5th gear, smooth on throttle here as it is very easy to spin the car. Gap up goes fast with a 22.7, that's a lot faster than Gideon goes. Now the technical section, downshift to 3rd gear, short shift to 4th gear for this corner. You're very smooth on throttle again, and now we need a good 2 corners for our first lap. 22.6 is very fast as well. What are we gonna do over the line? We set a 22.591, and that's definitely a good banker, but it can be a lot quicker. Now going on to the final few corners of our second run, we are 2 tenths up going into the final corner, a little slide there, and we go just P2. Wizzy Boy had the fastest lap, and we go 33 thousandths behind him, and we are just P2 for now. And now we are going into the final lap of Q1, and this is where it all matters because it's only a short qualifying, so we need to set a good lap here. Good turn 1, gained a lot of time there, 700s up after turn 1 only. Not a lot of time to gain here through that 2 corners, and now sector 1 is coming near, 56 thousandths up on Wizzy Boy. Good turn here as well, very good entry, and we are 2 tenths up now, 3 tenths almost on this final straight. We are flying down the straight, taking all the curb again. Brake markers are gone now, and that helps a lot with the turn in for that corner. Pretty good apex there, and 2 tenths up, almost 3 tenths up now, staying as close to the barrier here as possible. We are in 8th gear, 3 tenths up. Only the final sector to go now. Good entry to that corner, missing the apex a little bit, only 300s up to Gamer. We need to have a good final sector if we want to take pole position here. Our final sector has been good all qualifying. Now short shift to 4th gear, being very smooth on throttle. We fell down to 4th. We have a very good last sector, 2 tenths gain again, 4 tenths up now, and this is gonna be a very good lap, but this is enough for pole position through the final 2 corners, and it's gonna be pole position with a 22.0.
Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. P1.
And on the grid we are now then. 5 red lights are gonna go on. We are on the mediums, of course, in P1, and it's 5 red lights, and away we go. Good start off the line here, and Gamer gets a worse start than us, and Bart Tsunami is right behind us, but he's blocked in by our teammate. We keep P1 for the first corner of this race now. Can we hold on to it? We have very good pace around here, as we saw in qualifying, so I hope we can hold on to it as long as possible. And Bart's now really close behind us. Wizzy Boy already up to P3. He's battling with our teammate, and we're not going to spend a lot of ERS here on this straight because we want to save it for later in the race. Bart Tsunami is spending a little bit of ERS, and he's right in our slipstream. He's going for the inside here. We are going a little bit defensive here on the inside because we don't want to give it that easily, but we get a lot of oversteer on exit there. Just cold tires a little bit, and we need to grab up Now we need to spend a little bit of ERS here because he is getting past us on the inside. Bit cautious here on the outside with the traction, as it's easy to spin the car there, and he gets past us for now. Moving on to lap 5. We are still in P2 and Gamer's right behind us. So maybe we have to go for a move here, but he's just too far ahead for now. So we're just staying in the slipstream as we head through the chicane. As I misbraked and I hit him very hard from behind. He doesn't spin, but we lose very much momentum here. Now Gamer on our outside, he couldn't give us the position because then he would have lost a lot of time. Now around the outside there goes Wizzy Boy. We're blocked in by our teammate and nothing we can do there. They are fighting up ahead. We go for the inside here. Maybe we can do a switchback, but it's almost going 3 wide here, so I decided to back out for now. Gamma right behind us on the softs as he started in P11, having a great comeback so far, but we fell down to 4th now instead of P2, so it's not very good for us, but we need to stick with them and maybe get back into P1 so we have a better chance at the race win. But it's not looking very good right now, as we are trying to save a little bit of battery still, because it's very hard to recharge on this track. Moving on to lap 7, the back straight, and we're in P3 as our teammates let us past, but the Wizzy Boy caught up to P1 again. They're having a very bad exit, both of them, and Bart Tsunami is already flashing, and that sees how important ERS saving is. We turn on the overtake button here in the slipstream. He doesn't have any DRS, he goes defensive a little bit, but we go further down the inside, staying along here, and we have the inside line so we can move in front of him, and we secure P2 for now. Wizzy Boy right in front of us, and we need to stick with him, of course. He's our championship rival. Now moving on to lap 9, we're right behind Wizzy Boy, and he's a little bit too close for us, so we have to go on a move for this straight, and Bart Tsunami is right behind us as well, so we definitely have to go for a move here. If we want to defend from Bart Tsunami, we go for the outside here. He brakes a lot earlier than us to secure his position on track, and we take back P1 again after losing it on the first lap. And right as it did, as we overtook him, a virtual safety car came out. Now moving on to lap 10, the virtual safety car went in very fast. I think it only survived one sector. But now, Wizzy Boy right behind us. We don't have any ERS or DRS, and we are just gonna let him pass here. But we need to defend from Gamma because he's coming fast as well. So we are just sitting duck right now. They overtook us very good, and now both Alpines are in P1 and P2. So it's very good for them to work together now and having a scrap. So we are in the slipstream now of Wizzy Boy and Gamma. We have the double slipstream. Gamma goes for the lead, and Wizzy Boy on our inside here is getting very close, but he's letting it to the outside and spins us. On the outside, he let his car a little bit too much to the outside, which caused the collision here. But yeah, we now fell down to P7 instead of P2. So yeah, that's not ideal, and we have to stay focused, of course, now to get back to the lead group, and it's already like 6 seconds in front of us, the 2 leaders. Now moving on to lap 12, Wizzy Boy here box in this lap. We swapped positions a few times, and we are now moving up grid to P4 again, as 3 people boxed, I think. So we are having a hammer time lap now, as we need to box at the end of this lap, because otherwise it's gonna be a very big cut from them. And now moving on to the end of lap 13, this is the lap we're gonna box, and exactly at that moment a safety car dropped. So yeah, that's absolutely perfect for our race. Nothing better could have happened here. And we are in P4, the safety car came out, and the cars behind or in front just boxed. So we are pushing to the pit lane and taking it very safe here, because I don't want to get a penalty, because that's a bug on this game. Now moving on to the end of the safety car. On the hards, drop to P6 again, and we're looking very good here in front of Wizzy Boy and Justin in P6. And we are gonna go for the safety car restart. Good safety car restart from the leader, because yeah, we don't lose anything here with that restart. We just keep position for now, as EMT goes a little bit wide there into the first corner, but this is not an overtaking opportunity, so we just have to stick behind for now and wait our chance. Now moving on to lap 18, we are still right behind EMT and Gamup, but EMT is going very slow here, so we're only 1/10 behind now. Maybe we can go for a move in the hairpin, where Max Verstappen made a move in Abu Dhabi 2021. We are going for the inside as well here, and a clean overtake on the inside. He decided to have a little better exit there, but we have to spend a lot of ERS now if we want to stay in front, because his wings are a little bit lower, I think, and he has a little bit more slipstream than we do. But we keep our P5 and break the entire gap to P4, and we close the entire gap, I meant, sorry. And we're now moving on to lap 18 in P5, and there's a yellow flag in sector 3, and that means another safety car, as we're on the medium comfort of tires. We're in P5 and we're gonna box for a new set of mediums, because we need new tires to the end of the race. Mediums easily make it, so we swap to the medium tires, and we're now down into P7. So we need to have a very good stint here if we want to close the gap to P1 and then overtake all those cars ahead, as we're on the newest tires in this group. Safety car restart again, keeping position. There's not a lot of overtaking opportunities in turn 1 here, so we need to wait our chances for the main straight. Maybe we can overtake there, as Alfredo is going very slow here on the hard comfort of tires, as we are on the medium comfort of tires, and we just have so much more grip. I saw Gamup right behind me, pushing me to go for an overtake here. As I wanted to go for an overtake, he half went to the inside, and I very late braked because I thought he went to the inside defensive, but that's not ideal for our race. We lost 2 positions by that move, and now right behind Alfredo, side by side with Alfredo actually. I wanted to brake as early as I can, but Alfredo thought that I am on the inside, so we can now go for a switchback here, which perfectly works out for us, and we now are back into P8, but still lost 2 places, and yeah, that's not ideal. Luckily no damage. We hit him pretty hard. I thought I had damage, but I am glad I didn't. Now moving on to lap 21. At the end of lap 21 we caught up to Wargot, and we're right behind him through the final corner. He has a very bad entry, so we are right behind him, bump draft almost, and we are spending overtake button to get on the inside of turn 1 here. And that's an overtake done almost. He goes a little bit wide through there actually, and he's still hanging around the outside, but I think he just cut onto the grass because I didn't touch him, that's for sure. And now moving on to lap 23. Very close behind the car in P6. They're both struggling, P6 and P5. So we are gonna go for a overtake on P6 here at least, spending our overtake button as you can see in the middle. And we are going for the inside here, braking a little bit later than he does. And he goes a little bit wide in the corner, so I decided to go for a switchback, but he gives gas in the middle of the corner, forcing me to go wide there. And that's going to be an illegal overtake for us, so we need to lift. And as HG is right behind us as well, he's going to go for the inside. So we're now falling down to P8, while we could have been in P6 for that race. We are now trying to stay around the outside of ASG, as we are on the inside here of Yessi, but we are backing out of that move because we're not far enough alongside, scrapping here through these corners, going wide, getting a warning, but he bumps us off the track, almost colliding into a wall and losing another place to Wizzy Boy here. And we are now down 3 places where we would have been in just half a lap. And that's another safety car, as we just fell down 3 places, and maybe another one right here. As you can see, the lag spikes take over the game, and that's why I love PlayStation 4. And luckily I'm getting a PC in April, because yeah, that's not ideal, we losing a place. But now we boxed for a set of softs, as it's the best option here. We could have done P11 now with 3 laps to go. What can we achieve in this race? It's all or nothing. but we have to think smart, because everybody is gonna think like all or nothing. So we need to think smart at what places we're gonna make the moves. Here on the inside of Yashubi, and we are done with that overtake. That's one overtake done. We're now up to P10. What can we still do from P10? There is a car going wide there, that's Stevo, and he didn't have the best exit as well. So we're right into his slipstream. He's on the older mediums. We're spending our overtake button, going for the inside here. Pulling out of the slipstream, braking later on those new set of softs, and hanging it around the outside of the next corner. And that is done and dusted. P9 right now. And we have to close a little bit of a gap, 7/10 to be precise, to Gamup, who is on a new set of softs as well. So we need to close that entire gap. There's two people going by there, Jordy Boy and Jonesy. Jordy Boy spins. Jonesy, we're right behind now. We're going for a little bit switch back here. And on the inside now of this part of the track, this is the very good part to be on the inside, which turns to the outside, but we can carry more momentum on those new softs. Up to P7 we go. Already a lot of places gained. Gamup there, our championship rival, spins out of the race and he crashed out. And that's just very ideal for us, because we're now in P6. Wizzy Boy on older softs right in front of us. And he's struggling as well, so we're gonna turn on the overtake button. No DRS yet. And we're right into the slipstream now, but we don't have enough straight line speed to hang it around the outside here. Taking a little bit wider line to carry more momentum, but he spins here, as you can see, putting on too much throttle, and I hit him very small at the back of his car, and that causes him to spin as well. And I don't think I will get a penalty for that, because he spun. Yeah, it's not a lot I could have done here. Now, making the move on P4, he is struggling as well, our teammate, on those old hards. We're already in P4 now, on the last lap of the race, on the inside here of Bar Tsunami. We are moving up to the podium, but now only two cars in front of us. Maybe our penalty is going to get removed, as you can see in the bottom left, or in the top left. We have a 3-second time penalty. We don't have any ERS. Now we are looking down the inside, but we're just too far back. He is flashing in front of us, and we are flashing as well, because we're only on 9% of ERS. Right behind ASG here, through the final straight. This is the final good overtaking opportunity. So can we take P2? We're going for the inside, but he's defending on the inside, so we're going to the outside. A little bit of argy-bargy here, but we take the outside line, which helps us gain that momentum down the next straight. Now only one more sector to go. You can see the grip advantage we have, gaining so much through these corners, almost bump drafting him through these corners. And I have to take a little bit a step back here, because I don't want to spend it all. He goes a little bit wide, but we can't go for the overtake in the last corner. And he goes very slow there on the last straight. And we end up in P3 on track. And maybe, in the end, we can secure P2. If our penalty is gonna get removed. But yeah, very good comeback. As we finish P3, I will thank you guys for watching this video. Chaotic video, but yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next week. Ciao.